All right. For the people that actually know me locally, like people that know me, think that I bitch a lot, but I got a bitch right now, and I gotta let it out. And I don't give a fuck if it's on YouTube because I don't think that I'm wrong. My daughter wanted to have a play date with her friend. Okay, a friend of hers from school, and that's in her class. Her friend said, I want you to come over to my house this weekend and stay the night. Michaela said, okay. My daughter said, okay. So my daughter tells me today, my friend Tatum wants me to come over and have a play date and maybe sleep over. I said, okay, well, we'll call. We call. We talked to her. I talked to her mom, and I said, my daughter Michaela wants to have a play date with your daughter. Your daughter said that she wanted Michaela to come over. She'd like to know if she can have a play date today. And her mom says, that might work out. She's like, I have some running around to do, and she's going to be home anyways. Now, mind you, she's 8 years old, but she's got 3 older brothers, so her older brothers are fine. She's like, I have to run out anyway. She's like, I'll see you in a little bit. And she hangs up. Now, that was pretty vague whether or not what it sounded like was that she was going to come over and pick my daughter up. But in my back of my head, I'm like, why would she go out of her way to pick my daughter up, to go back home to drop my daughter off, and then go out and do running around? It just didn't make any sense. So I waited and I waited and I waited, and nobody came over. So I'm like, okay, maybe we got to drop her off. So we got to drop her off. And the girl's mom said, I won't be home until 6 anyway, so that'll give them plenty of time to play. I'm like, okay. So I go to her house. We load the girls up in the car, go to a girl's house. Nobody's home. I knock on the door. Nobody's home. No cars in the driveway. Here we go. So I call. I'm like, hey, this is Joe, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to figure out if I misunderstood you or if nobody's just answering the door. I said, but is your daughter home? Or is she with you and you meant that you were going to pick her up when you were done at 6 o'clock? Because you said you were going to see us soon, and that's like 3 hours from now. And she replies to me, she goes, home? I'm like, yeah. She goes, where are you? I said, I'm in your driveway. And she goes, well, I'm in your driveway. I'm like, oh. I'm like, all right. I said, it doesn't make a difference. I was like, I got to go back that way anyways. But I said, I got to stop at Home Depot. I got some running around to do. She's like, she laughs about it. She's like, yeah, I misunderstood too. It was kind of weird. And I was like, yeah, don't worry about it. She's like, all right, I'll see you at 6. I'm like, all right. She's got her daughter with her. They're going to go do running around, and they're going to stop by at 6 o'clock. Now, mind you, I went out of my way, which I don't care about. It was only a couple miles, but I went out of my way in one direction to this girl's house, and I had to pass my house to go to Home Depot because I got to get some kerosene for my garage. So I get a text message as soon as I pass my house. Like, as soon as I get on the expressway past my house to go to Home Depot, she's like, let me know when you're home. And I'm like, okay, maybe she's not going too far in her running around, that she might drop her off before 6 o'clock. And I'm like, okay. So I'm thinking, all right, maybe we can just go grab some food, kill some time, go to Home Depot, do what we gotta do, go home, and then she'll be there. And then I get another text message within probably 2 minutes. She's outside. I dropped her off. I shouldn't have. It is fucking 21 degrees outside. She left an 8-year-old girl sitting outside with nobody at my fucking house and a fucking winter coat with a busted zipper, no hat on, no gloves on, It's fucking cold out. It's really cold outside. Like, it's bitter fucking cold out. Right? And mind you, I'm already at Home Depot, which isn't too far from my house. I literally ripped a bitch in the middle of an intersection. I did 85 all the way home because I know this little girl's freezing her ass off at my house by herself, nobody fucking there. Thinking to myself, I was pissed off. I was utterly fucking pissed off at this lady for doing that. I wouldn't drop my daughter off anywhere without a fucking hat on. Even with, I mean, if the girls are fucking outside and there's somebody home, I wouldn't drop her off outside without a fucking hat on. Or a busted fucking jacket. Let alone leave her totally bundled up with, like, on somebody's fucking step, nobody home. I fucking whip into my driveway. This girl's sitting on my fucking side step. Her lips are blue. The first fucking words that come out of her mouth as I pass her in my car to pull up to my parking spot, she says, I'm cold, I'm cold, I'm cold. And there's steam coming out of her mouth. You know, there's vapor coming out of her mouth. This girl's fucking white as a ghost. And she's fucking shivering. I open up my door. I said, why did your mother drop you off? And she goes, I don't know. I just don't fucking get how some people can be that fucking stupid. Like, how could you be that fucking dumb to put your kid just to fucking drop your kid off someplace where there's nobody fucking home? Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense to me. I would never fucking do that to my kid. I would never do that to my fucking kid. I'm sorry. As much as my daughter crawls underneath my skin sometimes, I would never fucking leave her outside in 20-degree weather. Leave her on fucking somebody's step and leave. Never do that. That just, it makes my fucking blood boil. Anyways, I'm sorry to leave this kind of thing on my YouTube channel, but it's something that I had to get off my chest, and it really, really fucking bothered me. So, anyways, she's inside, she's warm, she's at my house now, the girls are there, and everything's cool, but I'm gonna have a word with her mother when she picks her up, because that doesn't fly with me at all. At fucking all. Like, whatever running around she had to do wasn't that important to leave her fucking kid outside. She could have very easily sat there and waited for me, or at least called and said, hey, we're at your house, we'll wait for you. Can she play here until I'm done running around? I would have said, yeah, we'll be there 2 seconds. Anyways, I'm gonna go, and the next video is probably gonna be a total shit show. Me antagonizing my wife, and pissing my dog off probably. Maybe some garage time, I don't know. I'm gonna start recording and see what I can get for you guys next week. Peace.